Hello Cancers, and welcome back to my channel, Luma Moon Tarot. So Cancers, I am here to do your daily reading, my darlings. Already the cards are just like flinging out. And I'm using the diary deck today. I've been led to use a diary deck, so I don't know what's going on, Cancer, but we'll find out. This reading is for the collective, so it may not resonate with all of you. Just take what does resonate, Cancer, and leave the rest, okay? Don't try to force anything. I'm going to put, that's just too many. And thank you so much, Cancers. I love you guys. Thank you so much for all of your support. The likes, subscribes, comments, shares, donations, everything that you guys do. Just thank you, man. Thank you for being my family out here. Okay, Cancer. You're cutting people off. Like, seriously, you are done. I feel like you have nothing but bad memories, PTSD, okay? Yeah, you're cutting people off. Bye. Yeah, yep, you're cutting people out of your life. Because you know what? They were all fake. Whoever this is, oh, Cancer, you are burning bridges, man. You're like setting things on fire and walking away, okay? You really are. You're blowing up friendships. It could be friends, family members, exes. Doesn't matter. You're saying goodbye. Yeah, the great cutoff. I'll tell you what. I'm going to explain something to you that this may be helpful for you in the future. When I was like 24 years old, I cut everybody out of my life, okay, except for my father and my sister. Those were the only two people. And honestly, I spent 2 years just by myself, okay, getting closer to God and just living a life of peace. And I feel like that's what you want. These are people, the people that I cut out of my life, Cancer, they were toxic people, okay? They were doing things that I didn't get into. They made fun of me all the time. These were my friends, and they treated me like dirt. Exes that were very disrespectful. Like there was no code. You know what I mean? There's a code you have to, it's almost like you have to do right by the people that are close to you. And all of these people thought they were better than me. My best friend even trashed me. That's who this was. Trashed me just to make herself look better all the time. And I just put up with it for the longest time. And then I finally reached a point where I literally just ghosted everybody. I didn't give any explanations because I didn't feel it was necessary. They should have known how they treated me, and they did. They did. And it was every single friend that I have, I just dumped and walked away from, okay? That was years and years and years ago, Cancer, okay? And so, you know, what happened after that, and this may be helpful, I feel like what may start happening is these people are going to want to come back in and they're going to fight tooth and nail to get back in, okay? What started was the guilt trips, right? How could you do this? That kind of thing. Then it went to, you know, I got constant phone calls. People were showing up at my door. I wouldn't even answer the door. I didn't even answer the phone. They wouldn't leave me alone. It was relentless. So that went on for a good month or two. And then after that, these people started writing letters because they knew they couldn't reach me any other way. So the letters started coming, and that went on for several months, okay? And in the letters, it would start off with, you know, how could you be like this? We've been friends for years, you know, and then the letters kept getting worse and worse and more mean, okay? To the point where it was like harassment. And they started getting very insulting and just, you know, they tried to get under my skin, and I still didn't pay any attention to them. And I'll tell you what, it all just stopped. It all just stopped. If you don't let people get under your skin, Cancer, if you don't let them bother you and don't let them get to you, don't get angry, don't care, if you don't, if you don't give them explanations, if you don't buy into the guilt trips, these people will eventually leave you alone. They will. I didn't see them again. I didn't hear from them again. And I'm talking about like everybody. I cut everybody off. That's the great cutoff. Okay? My best friend was one of them. She was the first to go. Boom. Just you're setting it on fire. And a lot of these people, I feel like, I don't, I'm never called by my real name. My real name is Rebecca. I just saying that, I hate it because of how these people have said my name. Okay. Rebecca, like I once was with somebody that would scream in my ear. It was like nonstop hell. And so now to this day, I can't stand hearing my name being said. So I go by Becca. That's why I always say Becca, right? But it's given you such a bad taste in your mouth. These people have really, whoever this is, like seriously, you have PTSD from dealing with them. Okay. You may have, they could give you anxiety. They could, break your trust, the way that you trust in the future. You could have low self-esteem. I mean, these people have really basically beat you down, to the point where, I mean, you may not even like the way people say your name anymore. So you know what? You've had enough. I mean, you're cutting them off here, you're cutting them off here. You know these people are fake. Yeah, Cancer, your cutoff game is strong. I'm telling you. I'm telling you, you've just had enough. And look, on the bottom of the deck, these people are going to get mad. They're going to get angry that you're moving on, Cancer. Not knowing what are they going to do to fix it, right? I feel like that's what this is. But you're so grounded and you're so stable and you're not in your emotions. You're thinking logically for yourself now, okay? You're not letting these people get into your emotions anymore, man. Cancer, you have freaking changed. And you know what? They realize that, but it's just they get angry. They're going to fight. They're going to try to fight their way back in, Cancer. I'm telling you. They're going to start insulting you. When you have your back turned, they're going to start insulting you, If you're not paying attention to them and you're just focused on you and not them anymore, they're going to do all that they can to get you angry, upset, get you in your head all day to the point where you can't focus anymore. You know what? This is what they're going to try to do. Just stand your ground. The Queen of Pentacles energy, she's very, very grounded. She's very, very stable. Nothing really shakes her up. Be like that. Because these people are going to try. I already see them trying to come back in. And you're moving forward. And they don't want you to. Okay, so, stand your ground, Cancer. Stand your ground. And I'll tell you what. Another thing you should know, that was the best decision of my life to cut those people off. Heck yeah, it was. That was the best decision of my life. You're moving forward into a whole new life. As I say that, your life is about to open up. You're about to get all kinds of opportunities coming at you, wealth. You could be making a home move. Some of you are even thinking about making some kind of location change just to get away from this group of people. And I feel like it's a group. It's everybody. It's more than one. It's everyone. Okay? I feel like you are making a harsh cutoff with anybody who's been fake to you, anybody who has been so mean, so abuse. Like this is from abuse. For some of you have just been abused. Mental abuse, verbal abuse, emotional abuse. Some of you even physically abused, okay? And you just can't do it anymore. And that's where you change. You change. Cancer, I'm telling you, this Chariot card is one of the strongest cards in the deck. These people have walked all over you. And honestly, because you're a sweetheart, because you give people the benefit of the doubt, you keep trying and put up, and you're tolerant and you let people have their way. This is how you've been. But I'll tell you something about the Chariot. Number one, the Chariot has been your card since the 1430s, Cancer. How did God know that you were going to be one of the toughest zodiac signs? You know, I've even sat out here and I've listened to other readers, big name readers, okay, that will trash Cancers for being the softies. They'll trash Cancers for being, what did this person say, that we were whiners or something like that? Well, that's because we get hurt all the time. That's because of people doing this stuff to us. This is from abuse. Okay, Cancer, you've been abused by people. You've been lied to by fake people. And you're cutting them out. You're done. Cancers are, I'm telling you, we're becoming probably one of the strongest and toughest zodiac signs on the list. And we used to be voted number one for being the softest, for being the doormats. People would count us out. Not anymore. And I've told you this before, God always knew that you would have a victory. This is a victory card. This is a healing card. You're a healer. You know, you're an empath. You heal other people and you've healed yourself. God knew since before the 1430s, darling, that you would always come out on top. And that's what, now it's your time, Cancer. It's your time to shine. It's your time to finally have that victory. Take that Chariot because it's always been yours. And I feel like you guys are doing it. You're moving forward. You're balanced. You're beautiful. And you're happier probably now than you ever been before. And it's because you're getting rid of toxic people and toxic situations. You're done. You're done. You're over it. And you've changed. And I feel like it's stirring up so much chaos in the background. I'm telling you, these people are not going to quit. It's gonna, once they start trying to come back in, they're going to keep trying with different tactics along the way. Okay, so yeah. And it could go, but you know what? You're going to stand your ground. You're moving forward whether they like it or not. Because these people, if they mistreated you this bad in the past, Cancer, they don't deserve to go where you're going now. If they were this mean and they weren't supportive and they didn't have your back and they weren't honest with you and they weren't reasonable with you and they, you know what, then they don't deserve to go where you're going now. I'm going to repeat that because it's true. And I feel like without your energy, Cancer, they can fight, they can blame whoever. They can rip on you. They can talk about you behind your back. They can insult you all that they want. But Cancer's gone. Cancer has left the building, okay? And no apologies, no explanations, because they don't deserve any of it. And that leaves them with like, well, what do we do now, right? Well, what do we do? What do we do without Cancer? See, then they start realizing in your absence, they're going to realize, Cancer, they're never going to find another you who would tolerate their crap. That's what that is. Who else are they going to use as a doormat? Who else are they going to abuse? You know, you leave them kind of lost here because you seriously are like, it's not like ghosting. Like people, I kind of see ghosting a little bit different because I think people who ghost just don't want to confront. That's not it. You're more than willing to confront if you have to. You'll run them down with this chariot. You can't stop the chariot. Okay? But you don't feel like it's necessary because they don't deserve an explanation. They don't deserve any more I'm sorries. You know, I used to, with my PTSD, I can't even say it, with my PTSD, even just hearing my name being spoken, right? What was I going to say there? It's like, even with that, you know, you're not going. I used to say I'm sorry like probably 120 times a day. I am not kidding. Every 5 minutes I was telling someone, I'm sorry, I'm sorry, I'm really sorry, I'm so sorry. You know, I mean, have you ever found yourself doing that? Apologizing for like something that you're not even a part of? I'm so sorry. I'm sorry. You know what? I don't do that anymore. You know, I don't. I'll even look at people and say, you know what? I'm really not sorry. I'm really not sorry. This isn't my problem. It's unfortunate you're going through it, but this is no longer my problem. I feel like you have realized who to give to and who not to give to. And right now, Cancer, you're given to you. Because whoever I'm talking to, it's like your entire, this is the great cutoff, your entire friend group, multiple people that you know, they don't deserve your sorries. They don't deserve that. Okay? They don't. So you're leaving the scene. This is a huge cutoff for you. And these people, I'm telling you, they're gonna be sorry. In your absence, once they feel your absence, Cancer, and you pull that beautiful healing energy back, they're going to be sorry. They're going to miss you. They're going to think about you all the time because you know what? You're teaching these people a lesson. And that's why they'll never forget you. You're teaching them a lesson that they didn't want to learn, and you're leaving them out in the cold. You're leaving them in the dust. I'm telling you, they're going to be sorry. They're going to be sorry, Cancer. Yeah, this is over. It's done. Boom. Sorry or not, it's over. They don't deserve any explanations. They don't deserve any apologies. They don't deserve your time anymore. Okay? And I feel like they're going to realize it eventually. They'll fight at first, Cancer. Oh, they'll fight, Cancer. They'll fight, they'll insult you, they'll get angry, they'll rip on you, they'll talk about you behind your back, they'll trash your name, they'll tell your secrets. Okay, whatever, right? You don't care anymore. Let them say and do whatever they want. But Cancer is out of their lives because they don't deserve to have you. Not with the way you've been treated. You're the Empress. You've changed. You've learned every queen in the deck. That takes a lot of effort, a lot of healing. You know, you've taken on the attributes of every single queen in the deck. You're not the big softie anymore, Cancer, and you're not going to tolerate people anymore, and you're not going to let people put you down, and you're not going to let people abuse you. You're not going to let people just rip on you and wipe their boots on you. That's not what you're on this planet for. That's not what your life is supposed to be about, and you've realized that. You've realized it, you've healed from it, And believe me, you're going to be so much happier without these toxic people in your life. You'll be able to have some peace and focus on the things that you can change, right? You're going to be focusing on the things that you can grow for yourself and your family and your home and just you. And they're going to be upset. And that's too bad. That's too bad. People need to adjust. Okay? Let's just say that. People are going to have to adjust to Cancer being one of the strongest zodiac signs there are now. Okay? Yeah, that's right. And at the same time, we still know how to love the best. Yep. I feel like I saw the Four of Wands on the bottom of the deck. So I feel like you just want to build something solid, relationships, right? You want to go towards things that are going to be built to last. People in situations where you're not going to be having to tolerate abuse. Would people think you're just here on the face of the earth just to tolerate their abuse? Is that it? They're in for a huge freaking surprise. Because that's not Cancer anymore. Yeah, see, this is how they're going to be left. They're going to try to reach out to you. They are. And they may say some cutting, harsh things, okay? But you know what? This is how they're going to end up. With 19 swords. Unable to sleep, unable to rest, knowing that it's their fault. They're going to have to sit and take a look at their own fugly behavior. Because it really is. It's ugly. It's ugly behavior. And I feel like everything that, once they think about this, they're going to remember. They're going to remember all the little things they did that was abusive to you. It really is abuse, I gotta say. Whether it's mental abuse, emotional abuse, verbal abuse. You know, you don't get to just take a person and use them as your own personal punching bag or doormat. You don't get to do that, especially with somebody as sweet and as kind and as giving as a Cancer. I feel like you have just had enough of people. I gotta say, you've had enough. Oh my gosh, Cancer. This cutoff is like intense, an intense cutoff. And it's not just one person, it's anybody. It could be friends, family members, co-workers, exes, anybody. You're looking at everyone differently, and most importantly, you're seeing yourselves differently now. You went from the softies of the zodiac sign, the ones who got hurt all the time, the ones who got used as a doormat all the time, the ones who were abused all the time and had to put up with it. You went from that to being one of the strongest zodiac signs there is. I mean, that's a big jump, Cancer. You changed on these people, and you changed fast. Like, this is very fast. This is a very quick change, a very fast cutoff. And these people don't know how to take it. They're probably talking about you behind your back. Like I said, that's one of the things that they're going to do. They're going to try to ruin your reputation. They're going to spread all of your secrets. They're going to tell a bunch of lies. And you know what? You can't stop the chariot. You're going to barrel right through it. You are. You're going to barrel right through it. It's a huge change for you, Cancer, very, very quickly, but it's one that was so necessary for you. And it's one that that God saw coming since before the 1430s. God saw this coming. The divine sees everything. They always knew that this chariot was yours. You would have a victory, and you would end up being one of the strongest signs in the zodiac. Okay? And no one can dispute that, guys. Look it up. Google it. All right, so what else can you show me for Cancer? I'm like, woohoo, Cancer! Like, yes! Okay, I'm really rooting for you here, Cancer. And you know what, honestly, it's one of those things where Cancer, they used to wipe your boots on you, but now they got to get out of your way. Now they better jump out of the way, because you're done. Ha! As I say that, you are done. You're done with these people. Yes, Cancer. Let's get some advice, okay? And I will tell you, it's gonna be, they could end up being, some of them will be relentless. They're gonna try to give you guilt trips, because that used to work in the past, didn't it? With all the 50 gazillion, I'm sorry, I'm sorry, I'm sorry, right? Not anymore. It's not going to work anymore. They're going to be calling your phone. They're going to be showing up at your house. They may even drop off little gifts, right? I feel like you're not going to talk to these people, and that's going to make them get mean. And you're still not going to talk to these people. That's going to make them trash talk you behind your back, and you're still not going to care. Nothing is going to stop this chariot, and this chariot's always been yours. It's always been yours. All right, so, and Faded was on the bottom of the deck, guys. I'm telling you, this change in you has been faded. So what advice do you have for Cancer? I love you guys, Cancer. You're my heroes. You're my hero, Cancer. All right, so what else can you show me for Cancer? And you know, the best part of it is, these people probably think you needed them. You don't need any of them. Not an Empress energy, you don't. You don't need any of them, Cancer. All right? They got nothing. They've got no way to get you back. You've been through all of their tactics already. There's nothing more they can really do. Yeah, unfinished symphony, but it's finished now with that 10. That's what I don't understand about this particular card. It says unfinished, but a 10 means a cycle has been completed. Yeah. Serendipity. You're going to a whole new place, whether it's energetically in your life or, like I said, a location change. A lot of you are thinking about a location change, okay? Moving away, starting something new, meeting people who aren't going to abuse you and trash you and be mean. Like, what is wrong with these people? Can somebody please tell me why it's easier for them to treat somebody like they're dirt than to be nice? How is that? I don't understand. You know, but yeah, you're done with that. You're done with that. Using your intuition here with the 4, yeah, you know, it's like you have a calling. You know, you're getting ready to start a new life. And you're breaking out of that shell, right? That shell that you've stayed in this protective shell, all ooey gooey on the inside, right? And that tough exterior. Now this time, you're tough through and through, down to your bones, Cancer. You know, I'm not even so sure you need the shell anymore. You've got the chariot. You're going to be running right over these people. Yeah, so use your intuition. I feel like you guys are being led, and you may be led to a specific location. You know, pay close attention to your dreams at this time. Because, and any kind of signs and synchronicities, you know. Um, if the name of a city keeps popping in your head, or you keep seeing like you know, like Hawaii or something like that on the TV, or hear it on the radio and hear somebody talking about it, those are signs that the divine is trying to possibly lead you there. It doesn't have to be Hawaii. It's just a place, right? But I mean, it could be a location that you're being guided to go in. Okay, so be really mindful of the signs and synchronicities right now. You guys could be seeing a lot of 1111, a lot of 444, 333, repetitive numbers right now as well. Yeah, you're about to start a whole new life, Cancer. I'm telling you. What else can you show me here for Cancer? Guys, yeah, this cutoff, it was necessary. And here's the thing, it's always been, it's like it was written. It was written in the stars, Cancer. You know, it honestly, by the way we've been treated and how soft and kind we are and how much we've tolerated and how much we get put down and hurt, it really doesn't make sense that the Chariot is your card until now. Until now. Now is the time where you stand up and you rise. And you show people what you're really freaking made of. You don't push a Cancer too far. You don't, people are learning now, you don't push a Cancer too far. And Cancer's leaving the lives of these abusers. Okay, Justice is out here too. What's this one? Imagine. Yeah, right now you're a very, very powerful manifester because you're standing in your power. I'm feeling this. I've been picking up on this for about a month now. Your masculine and feminine energy, both. Okay, so that's a lot of manifestation power. Like, you're powerful right now. Chariot, Empress, manifesting here, extremely intuitively lit, reaching for something new. Okay, so manifest your pretty little hearts out right now, you guys. Only focus on the things you want in your life, not these people that you're booting out. Okay? Focus on your new life now, because it's time. The universe wants to be fair to you now. They want to bring in your fairness because people haven't been fair to you in the past. Probably not ever. And now it's time. It's Cancer's time now to shine and to rise and to, you know what? Show people what you're made of. I'm telling you. I'm telling you. Cancer, I love this reading for you. I gotta say, I love it. And I know it's probably short, but man, it's potent. You are potent right now. All right, Cancer. So I love you, Cancer. This is what I've got for your reading. You go. Seriously. I love you. It's time for Cancers to rise and show the world that we're actually the strongest. Not the weakest. We're the strongest. And you know, another reason why you have the Chariot card is because you're having a victory. You know why you've had a victory, Cancer? It's because of that loving heart you've always had. That loving heart, the way that you love, you're teaching the world how to love the right way. And the ones that don't know how to love and don't want to give you love, you're cutting them off. The great cutoff. Anyway, Cancer, I love you. I hope this helps, my darlings. If you like this video, please click that like button. Subscribe to my channel if you haven't already and you really like this vibe, right? Because I love this vibe. But anyway, Cancer, I love you guys. Take care of you and peace out.